Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my Create a Sim overview for the Sims 4 Cottage Living expansion pack, as well as an overview of what my Sims for my Rags to Riches Let's Play are going to be wearing. I'm going to start with the overview of the Create a Sim items, and at the back, if you're interested in the Let's Play and what they're wearing, that will show my Sims. I'm going to have everything running through the background, sped up with respect to the items that the Sims got, and I will be covering teens and up, children and toddlers, male and female in both cases. Now, what I have done is I've gone through, and I'll also show the category outfit classifications, I should say. So, for tops, which ones are everyday, which ones are formal, athletic, sleepwear, party, swim, there's none, hot weather, and cold weather. And I will sort of show that. And I'm going to be starting with the males, teen and up, and then I'll go to females, and so on and so on. So, for the statistics of what came with the pack, 4 hairs for the males, teen and up. I'm going to go with the teens and up to start with. For males, they had 3 hairs. Females had 12 hairs, and there's an overlap of 2 of those hairs between the 2. For facial hair, which of course is unique to men or males, there is 2. For hats, there were 3 for males and 4 for females, 2 of which overlap between them. For the head accessories, there are none for males and there are 6 for females. And there is no makeup that comes with this pack, and there are no tattoos. For styled looks, there were 3 for males, 6 for females, and I didn't see any that overlapped. For tops, this is where the males actually did get a decent amount. They got 11 tops. There were 13 tops for females, but there didn't seem to be any overlap. So there was 11 unique tops, and I'd have to say a lot of the tops are tops that I probably would wear quite a lot for my males. The females, because of the types of Sims I play, I don't know if I'll use them as much, but they're all good. So for full body, this is where the men, they only have 6, and I can't say I've used very many of them often. Females have 15, and there's no overlap for those. For bottoms, males have 2, females have 8, and there is 1 overlap. And one thing I can have to say about the full body and the bottoms, where I can understand why the females would have more, because with the full body, there's like a lot of dresses, and with the bottoms, there's skirts, which of course males don't tend to have. I mean, obviously, if you had a Scottish kilt or something like that, that would be good, but there isn't anything like that in this pack. So, and then for body accessories, there are none for men, and there are 3 for females. And now with shoes, there are 3 for men, 7 for females, and the 3 men are also included in that 7 for the females, so there's 3 overlap. And so in total, there are 33 items for males, 74 for females, so still double for females, and 8 of those are overlap, i.e. that the males are in with the females. So that means 99 in total unique pieces for teens and up. Now for toddlers, the male toddlers got 3 hairs, and all the hairs for the toddlers and the children are conversions from the adults. There's no unique hairs in there. So the 3 male toddler hairs are the same as the teen and up toddler hairs, and the same is true for children. And there are 7 female toddler hairs, which all come from the females. I expect some of them didn't get converted partially because they had hats. I think there was 1 or 2 that had hats built into them. And then for some reason, there was one of the hairs that overlap between the teen and up. It didn't get converted to the females for the toddler or children, actually. So, but anyway, so there's 7 female, and there was 1 overlap, that 1 hair. And the same is true for children, that there was 3 for the male children and 7 for the female children, and 1 overlap. They're the same between the 2. So if you want your Sims to have the same hairstyles from like toddler up to child, they can at least. So for hats, there are no hats, there are no accessories or head accessories for toddlers and children for that matter. And for styled looks, we're going to back to concentrating on the toddlers. There were 2 for the male toddlers, 4 for the female toddlers, and the 2 male toddler ones overlapped. Essentially, the female toddlers had those styled looks. For the tops, there were 2 that were for male toddlers, There were 3, so there was one essentially unique one for the female toddlers, and like I said, 2 of them overlap. And then we see the toddlers on the screen. And I have to say, the toddler outfits, particularly that one that's showing right there, I love it. It's so, so cute. And that's really cute with the little bag changing at the back. So now, of course, I'm seeing the toddlers and whatnot, and I'm like, focusing on what's there as opposed to my little facts that I have here. So there are full body. There were 2 male toddlers, 5 for female toddlers. The 2 male toddlers also were with the female toddlers. The bottoms, there was 1 for the boy toddlers, 2 for the female, and the 1 was overlap. And then the shoes, there was 1 for both of them. Oh, they're so cute. Those things were the toddlers. They're still showing up there on the screen. So that was a total of 11 for the male toddlers, 22 for the female toddlers, which there was that overlap of 9. So there was 24 things for toddlers in total, because you don't want to add them together because there's some overlap. And now there was the styled looks there. So for the children, I said the same hairs that they had. So for the styled looks, there were 2 for boys, 4 for girls, and the girls had the 2 boy ones. So that's essentially, they had 2 unique ones, or 2 were overlapped. For the tops, they're the same, exactly the same between the boys and the girls. They're up on the screen there, and they're 6, and they are used in both categories. For the bottoms, there are none for the boys, which is why the little boy has nothing there, and there is 1 for the girls. And then those shoes, or is that 1 boot, that's the same for the girls and the boys. And then the total is 14 for boys, 23 for girls, and 12 of those were overlaps. So that's 25 unique pieces overall. And I didn't show the categorization of between whether they're everyday, formal, etc., with the kids and the toddlers. I just sort of went through and got that detail for the teens, because I was sort of focusing on that a little bit more, because of course the Sims in my Let's Play are teens, and that covers teens and up. So here we are with my first Sim, Kendrick, and his outfits that he has. And I did use a lot from Cottage Living, so you can sort of see them here, put together. And I use different color combinations of, sometimes I use the same top, but I used a different color of it, the same bottoms, and used a different color of it. You can see there. So he has 5 everyday outfits. Now, these Sims were born and raised in my Snowy Escape Let's Play, so I did show them there at the end, but I've made a few changes to their outfits. I've added a couple. Those formal wear, there was nothing informal, so they were all from other packs. Same with the athletic. The only thing with the athletic was there were the 1 pair of shoes that aren't rubber boot looking ones. They are considered athletic, but I didn't use them. And the same with the sleepwear. There was really only the one piece, which I did give him. It strikes me more as something that like an older male might wear more often, but I gave it to him anyways, because it came with the pack. And so there you can see his party. I think the first, so only the first one is from Cottage Living, and the pants aren't at all from Cottage Living. Only the top in the first one was. And the swimsuits, there are no swimsuits for males or females, so those are from other packs. And then for the hot weather, there was only the 1 top. That was the only thing. And the shoes were sort of across pretty much all the categories, except for maybe not the formal. I can't remember, and I don't have those details in front of me right now. The screen's gone to sleep. And but that top is the only top that's there. But this top is from Cottage Living, but I think it could be a hot weather one, and I usually just honestly clear the categories if I want something. I just ignore it, because as long as it's, as long as it's assigned in the hot weather or cold weather category, it doesn't matter where it came from. The game just goes, oh, they're wearing their hot weather clothes, they're wearing their cold weather clothes, so it doesn't really matter. That hat is actually base game, but pretty much everything else of his cold weather things was from the pack. So here is our Willow Fitzmoon, and that top obviously is from the pack, but the pants weren't, nor are the shoes, or were the shoes. This whole outfit is from Cottage Living, as is this whole outfit from Cottage Living. I actually realized that the style look is similar, but I just had done it, but it's a little different. But and that outfit's actually an additional outfit that she did not have when I aged her up, because when I was playing around and looking at all the Creative Sim after the fact. That's why I gave them some more. So those are her 2 formal wear. The bracelet is, I think, from Get to Work, but I thought it went with the necklace that came with it. Again, none of her athletic is from the pack because there was really nothing other than they said the shoes were considered athletic, but I gave her running shoes, sneakers, whatever you want to call them instead. And then she has 3 pajamas. When I had aged her up, I only did give her 2 because I didn't give her the one that came from the pack because I thought, you know, she's a teen. It kind of looks something someone older might wear. But in the end, I decided to give it to her anyways. And here, that little bracelet, I didn't originally have that on her with that. She had the similar bracelet, different color with this party outfit, but I ended up taking it off of this and giving it to her with the dress because I thought it suited better, and that actually is from Eco Lifestyle. Again, no swimsuits, so these are from, I believe, Seasons. And then we're going to move along to the hot weather outfit, and that was what she actually had on in the game. So she came into Creative Sim with it. So that one is from Cottage Living, not the shoes. Those are Eco Lifestyle. I love those Eco Lifestyle shoes. That is not considered warm weather clothes, but I thought it seemed appropriate, so I had cleared the category, the one that before this. And now we're on to the cold weather clothes. I quite like that sweater. It's nice. And the shoes are from the pack, but the pants, this whole outfit is not from the pack. You know. And now, but I gave her, I changed up one of her outfits and gave her this one, which is from the pack. And then this is her final outfit for cold weather. And usually with the cold weather, and I did it with Kendrick also, I have, most of them are ones that I don't mind them wearing inside and just give them one that I kind of intend for them to wear outside, which is why they had a hat with that particular one. But this pack, actually, a lot of the stuff, you don't need to clear them. They are things that seem reasonable to wear inside or outside. Maybe that's a sign that perhaps the winters are considered mild in Henford on Bagley. I haven't actually gone through winter yet in the game, so I'll have to see. So let me know if you have a favorite or favorites of the items which came with the Create-A Sim. I actually like a few things a lot, and other things I just like. I like them, but I think some of the toddler things are just so adorable. And there's a few I can see me wearing with other mixing and matching and wearing with other things like this one here does too. So I could see me using, and that hat, I really like that hat. It's just because it shows the hair enough and doesn't change their face completely. And those are the hats that I like better, when it doesn't change their face completely and you can recognize them. So that's going to be it for this overview. If you're interested in Rags to Riches, I do have a Let's Play with these 2 Sims that I showed at the end. Go check that out. Leave a like if you like the video. It really helps with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!